friends. So today we're going to be working on strengthening and releasing the pelvic floor. We're going to want access to a wall as well as a block or a hardcover book and a chair. So we're going to start with 3 half sun salutations, having our feet about hips width distance apart. We're going to inhale our arms up towards those cactus arms and exhale to a full fold. We're going to inhale to our half fold here and exhaling to our full fold. Inhaling all the way up and exhaling our hands to heart center. Inhaling our hands up, exhaling fold. Inhaling half fold, exhaling full fold. Inhaling the arms all the way up to those cactus arms and exhaling the hands to the heart center. Inhaling up, exhaling fold, inhaling half lift, exhaling full fold, inhaling all the way back up to those cactus arms and exhaling our hands to heart center. Great job, everyone. All right, so now we're going to move into our warrior one. So taking our front leg to that 90-degree angle, allowing our back leg to be fully supported by the floor and the wall supporting the hands. You may also choose to take the hands to the hips, or even inhale the hands up to those cactus arms, really just finding what the body needs here. Either way, knowing that you're strengthening the pelvic floor right now. Coming into a little baby cobra here, we're going to step towards the wall and just allow for a tiny baby back bend. And again, if there's any pain at all, definitely ease out of the pose. Just finding what works for the body. We're going to start that warrior one on the other side, sending back the opposite leg. Again, using that wall as support. Maybe allowing the hands to come to the hips or inhaling them up. Just finding what works for the body. Again, using that wall as support, we're going to step our back leg forward and then again come into that little tiny baby cobra. Allowing our gaze to look up towards the ceiling if that feels comfortable on the neck. All right, so for our next posture, we're going to go ahead and come into our high lunge here. We're going to use the chair and have it supported by the wall. So that's very important that our chair is braced by the wall. So we're going to use our chair and come into our high lunge, allowing one leg to be supported by the chair and the other leg to be supported by the floor. Using the wall as support, maybe we choose to put our hands on our hips, even on the knee. Just allowing yourself to kind of play around, figure out where you feel both a good amount of stretch as well as you feel supported. Coming into the other side here, allowing the other leg to come up onto the chair, using that wall as support. Again, maybe you want to put the hands on the knees or even on the hips, just finding what feels good here. Using that wall as support to allow you to come out of the pose. And then stepping the hands down a few handprints, coming into this downward facing dog supported by the wall. Just allowing the back to release for just a moment. Stepping the feet forward, we're going to go into our hip releasing part of the series, into our warrior two. So allowing our front leg to be bent at that 90-degree angle, back leg is supporting us, torso is straight. Maybe even grabbing the block here so we can set up for our triangle here in a moment. Straightening that front leg and allowing that block to just allow our support here. So in our triangle pose, our chest is open. We may be looking up towards the sky, maybe down towards the floor. Just finding what's comfortable on the neck. Putting a heavy bend in that knee, coming out of that triangle pose. We're going to go into our warrior two on the other side. So bending the other leg, we're going to allow our arms to come out, and our torso to be facing forward with our legs. Just allow the strength there. Feel the openness as well as the strength. When you're ready, inhaling that front leg straight and hinging at the hips there, we're going to go into our triangle pose once again. So allowing that chest to be open, maybe allowing the gaze to find towards the ceiling, or maybe even look towards the floor. Putting a heavy bend in that front leg, we're going to come up out of our triangle pose and work towards our next pose with our warrior 3. So setting the block about a footprint's distance in front of the front foot, we're going to allow our back to be supported by the wall and our arm to be supported by the block. Allowing ourselves to come up into that warrior 3, allowing our chest to be open, maybe having our hand behind our back here. We're going to bend those legs, come into a forward fold here, and then come all the way up. And finding that pose on the other side, kind of coming into that triangle position once again, placing the block about a foot distance in front of the foot. Allowing that back leg to come up. And again, our body is supported by both the wall as well as the block. This pose is also really wonderful for releasing the pelvic floor. Coming into that forward fold. And that's it. Thank you so much for joining me today.